This job market is insane, but you as a marketer have an advantage because not only have you marketed companies, services, products, whatever, but you can also market yourself. You know, as a marketer, don't lose sight of the skills that you have. And in this crazy job market, you can use those skills to find work. Today in this video, I'm going to give you the 2-lane job search technique that I recommend to every job seeker that comes up to me looking for work. Now, first, I want to get into some numbers to show you the average job seeking timeline and how you can bypass these numbers and accelerate your job search to beat the average numbers. So what do I mean by this? So the average job seeker at this point in 2025, it's going to take them 12 to 18 months to find a job. Now, I know that's kind of depressing, but wait a second, there's more numbers. The average job seeker now, sends out 400 applications within that time frame. Out of those 400 applications, 10 to 15% remain active. Active means that you are tracking the job. You're not getting your response back. You're not getting ghosted yet. You haven't got that rejection email. So it remains active. It's still open. You are still in the game. Out of those 400 applications, 10 to 15% are active, while 20% you get ghosted. You're out of the system. You're no longer active. The job is gone. You no longer have a chance. 20% of those happen out of those 400. Out of those 400 as well, you would get 1 to 10 actual conversations that lead to maybe that first round interview. That's just the average person that is going through that. But you as a marketer can blow that up and accelerate your job search to far exceed these numbers. With 400 applicants, you're basically getting 1 to 10 actual interviews. So if you send out 800 applications, that means you're going to get 20 interviews. 1,600 applications, you're going to get 40 interviews. So that's where the 2-lane job search comes in. Now, this is something that I just made up on the fly because after going through all of these events, I'm thinking as a marketer, you should automate your job search as well as do some manual searching as well and some manual engagement. So that's how I came up with the 2-lane job search. And here's how it works. And why do I call this the 2-lane job search? Is because you're doing twice as much with the help of AI. Yes, AI. So in one lane, you're using AI tools to automatically send resumes out to jobs that you are qualified for. Now, one tool that I highly recommend is called Lazy Apply. This tool can send out 50 to 100 resumes a day. Now that's pretty cool. It sends resumes on your behalf, and in some instances, even a customized cover letter. Now, I highly recommend this because it's like planting seeds. It finds jobs that you are qualified for, but it's not necessarily jobs that you want. Maybe the pay is low, the location is really far from where you live, the commute is going to be long, but let the bot get you in the door. Then you as a human decide. But when you have the opportunity to send out 50 to 100 resumes a day, there are going to be some bites. Let a bot do the work for you, and you increase your chances of getting at least interest or at least not getting ghosted, and better yet, getting an interview. All right, so in lane 2, I'm going to call this manual intent. Meanwhile, while all this is going on, you are doing this manually on a daily basis. And what are you doing manually? These are the jobs that you want. These are the jobs that you absolutely are excited about, that you want to have a little bit more attention to, that you're going to take a little bit more time to craft your cover letter, to craft your resume. So a couple of steps when in this lane. Step 1, tailor your resume to the job that you want to go for. This is not the spray and pray approach. This is actual intent. Match the company's language and maybe use ChatGPT to analyze the job post so you can tailor your resume specifically for that role and maybe even reframe your summary. So now that you tailored your resume, you want to send this out, you want to apply. Now it doesn't stop there. Second step, start reaching out to people. After you apply, start connecting with the people that you're going to work with. At least 2 to 3 employees, or even the hiring manager. Connect with them on LinkedIn and send them a very quick note like, hey, I just applied for the role. I'm impressed with what your company does. I would love to know more about your team's work. And what does this do? I mean, you may not get a response, you may get total silence, but you are standing out from a good percentage of people who just sent out their resume. If now you are on the company website, on LinkedIn, contacting employees, contacting the hiring manager, be bold about it. Don't be afraid to do this. What have you got to lose? Do not be afraid to do this. This boldness will help you stick out. All right, so let's get into step 3 after you send your resume and after you start reaching out. Now you engage with their content. Comment thoughtfully on their posts. Like, share, follow. Not many people are doing this. Add insights, add your thoughts, engage, be proactive at this stage. Now, not only did you send your resume, you reached out to 2 to 3 employees, sending them a DM. You may not have gotten a response, but now you are coming ahead of the line here in number 3 when you start engaging with their content, sending comments, likes, shares, follows. No pitching. You're basically showing your interest and you're standing out from 99% of the applicants who just sent their resume. You're going on to the next step and you're looking pretty good at this point. You may not get the attention that you really want, not right away. So you have to be persistent and consistent about it, but engage, bring yourself forward, go ahead of the line, show that you have interest. All right, so that's not it. Still number 4 to go here. So number 4, find the hiring manager's email. HM, I'm going to put here for hiring manager. Find the email of the hiring manager. And here you can use tools like hunter.io, contact out, apollo.io. They help you. They actually give you 20 free credits. Then that means 20 free emails that you can find and locate the hiring manager's email address. And what you want to do after you find their email is send them a short, authentic message that aligns your skills to their needs. Don't pitch, don't beg. Just say, hey, I'm interested in this job. I'm standing here in line and I want you to see me. I can do something for your company. I can solve the problems. Now, it doesn't end there. There is another step. Step number 5, and I'm running out of space here. Now, you could do this within a day, you can do it within a couple of days. I'm not saying act desperate and, after you send your resume, start reaching out, sending DMs, sending emails. Pace yourself out a little bit. I would engage more, send those likes and follows, and then start, kind of reaching out a little bit. Warm up your lead before you actually go in for the sale. Follow up after 3 days. Follow up. Follow up. Follow up. Did I say this enough? 99% of candidates who follow up. I even heard from a recruiter at one point that said it all boils down to the candidate who followed up. Follow up 3 days after you sent your resume, after you reached out, after you engaged, after you sent that email, especially after you sent an email. Follow up. Extremely important to follow up. If you don't follow up, you're going to ruin the rest of the system, and all of this is going to be moot. You're just going to stop here, and it's not going to even apply. Don't do that after all this work. If you really want this job, follow all of these steps and follow up after 3 days. I can't stress that more. After 3 days. All right, so hopefully this was helpful to you. I know it was quick. It's the 2-lane job search. Let's review one more time. 2-lane job search. Lane 1, you're having AI do all of the work for you. Tools like Lazy Apply are great at helping you send 50 to 100 resumes a day. And again, you're having AI do some of the work for you. You're having AI send out applications on your behalf. Lazy Apply is a perfect tool. 50 to 100 resumes a day, 50 to 100 applications on a daily basis. Let the bot do the work for you. Let AI get you in the door, and then you take over. And in lane 2, these are the jobs that you actually want, and you're doing manual applications. Do at least 5 a day manually. This is where you're tailoring your resume to the job that you actually want. After you apply, you're reaching out to people, 2 to 3 employees, no more, no less. You're also reaching out to the hiring manager if you can find them on LinkedIn. You're engaging with their content. You're commenting, liking, sharing, following. You're giving insights. At this point, you're bringing yourself to the head of the line, and you're bringing yourself attention way ahead of hundreds, maybe even thousands of applicants. So with these steps, you will stand out. And finally, number 4 and 5, find the email of that hiring manager and send them a direct message. And then follow up after 3 days. Follow up. That would really make you stand out. So hopefully this 2-lane job search helps you out. If you have any questions, or if you need coaching, or if you need mentoring at all, feel free to contact me on LinkedIn. I'm here to help you out. I'm a marketer who loves to help students, who loves to help individuals looking for work, and I could help you along the way.